Hello everyone and welcome to phase 2, that is programming with TensorFlow. Today in chapter 11 we are going to see the shaping and reshaping of tensors. Now I have an image, this we have discussed previously as well. A scalar is considered to be rank 0. A vector or an array is of rank 1. If we have a matrix x by y, it becomes rank 2. And if we have multiple matrices arranged around the z-axis, pretty much like a 3D shape, it becomes a tensor. These are the lines of code that we'll be working today. We'll see the argmax function, the certain other features. Let's get started. Chapter, that is shaping and reshaping of tensors. As usual, let's get started with the first line of code. Import TensorFlow as TF. Next, we're going to define our first vector with the name x. It has got an array of values, that is 50, 2, 3, 100 and so on. You can define any random numbers that you want. After that, we are now going to define our next array, that is y equals tf dot variable. Here we have got numbers in sets of 2, 1 comma 2, 3 comma 4 and then 5 comma 6. Let's have another second array with the name z, right? And here also we have got sets of 2, 11 and 9, 8 and 1, 8 and 7. We're going to start the session using tf.session. Since we're making use of variables, we need to do init underscore op is equal to tf.global underscore variables underscore initializers. Let's run this. Now we have to run the session with init underscore op. Let's run the session with x. There you go. It tells us the various values that x currently has, and then we are going to find out the shape of x, and here you have to use x dot shape. Let's run this. What it says is that it has got 9 elements inside of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Let's run y. Y is not defined. Let's have a look what might have happened. There you go. You see, I did not run this line of code, so let me do so. Once I've done so, there you go. It still doesn't run. You know why? Because the session was not created. So I'll have to create another session here. Let's run that again, and this time the error will not be encountered. There you go. Now we have these sets of values 1 comma 2, 3 comma 4, 5 comma 6. Let's find out the shape of y. It says that it is a 3 by 2. What will happen if we reshape it to 2 comma 3? It's pretty simple, basic mathematics. Let me run this. It has been reshaped from a 3 by 2 array to a 2 by 3 array, right? This is what we mean reshaping of tensors, and in this case the tensors are an array. Let's find out the shape of z. Z is a 3 by 2, and if we try to reshape z to a 6 comma 1, let's find it out. There you go. You can also try these combinations 1 by 6, 2 by 3 and so on. Now let's continue with how to find out the maximum value. I'm going to run ses.run at x, gives me all the values that x contains, and now we're going to use tf.argmax and find out in the columns which of these values holds the maximum position. I've already commented out position 3 holds the maximum value of 100. How? 0, 1, 2, 3. But how do you check it? Just run this line of code and there you go. If we had 100 over here, or rather any number that is the greatest, it will give you the corresponding output. Remember, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Let's check for ses.run at z. Z has got these values, the number of rows it has is 3, and the number of columns it has is 2. Axis 0 stands for column, axis 1 stands for rows. This gives the position of the first maximum value. Let's run it. What does this mean? It says that in the first column, the 0th element has the largest value. There you go. Whereas in the second column, the 0th element again has the largest value. Let's check what happens if I check for rows. If we change axis to 1, rather comment it out, no longer required. Let me run this. It says 0, 0, 0. Row 1, 0th element. Row 2, 0th element. Row 3, 0th element. So that's how we make use of the argmax function, and it is important to note that it only gives the position index of the maximum value and not the max value itself. It doesn't tell if it's 11, rather it tells the position at which 11 exists. And this will be used later in neural network classification. So once we are done with TensorFlow, very soon we're going to get started with these chapters as well. So I have created one more chapter for you. It's an untitled one which I'll delete soon, and I've done this just to make your concepts clear. So I've defined another array called Z. It's got the numbers 7799, 17719, 22729. Let's run all of these lines of code. 2. That means in the first column it says it's element number 2 that holds the highest value, right? Then it says the first element of the second column holds the highest value, right? Again, instead of the first element, how about I make this one the highest one? So what's your guess? Should it become 1? Because 227 is still the max. Let me run this, and from 99, 119 will become the max. So 2 remains the same, 0 becomes 1. There you go. Let's change the position of 2 as well. From 227, let me make it 377. So the first element now becomes the maximum. We should now have 1, 1 as the answer. There you go. I hope this makes the concepts clear. Let's try one more thing. Instead, and please ignore this comment. Instead of columns, I'm going to now make it row and check. It says 1, 0, 0. How do you find that? We have got 3 rows and 2 columns, right? Out of them, it says the first element, 0th element, first element is the maximum. In the second one, the 0th element is maximum. In the third one, the 0th element is maximum. If you want to make it 1, let's convert it into a 1119. Let's run it. There you go. This has also become the highest number out of these 3. I hope this makes the concept of argmax clear. Try around with different values. Try writing your own code, right? See you again the next time with new concepts. You have a nice day. Bye.